everybody. Better late than never.
Got your introduction.
Oh my God.
Long
It's
day.
been a long day.
Yeah.
I think we say that on every video. This is a
well,
long day.
It's because it's when we're updating everybody. It's been a long day.
That's true.
You know,
It's
there's
when
a lot of stuff going on.
to talk about.
And there was a lot of stuff to talk about today. What time did we get up? 3 in the morning?
It was really
early.
freaking
I didn't have my breakfast.
early. We
I
both
didn't get my
didn't
omelet.
get breakfast.
Mom didn't make me my
Your
omelet.
mommy didn't get up for
The
you.
kitchen helped.
Yogurt.
I had to buy Dunkin' Donuts coffee today.
Hopeless.
That was good.
The coffee was ready to go. You missed it.
All right, so
today we were at Emory yet again, but today
it wasn't 3 o'clock.
way
Someone just
better.
said so early. It wasn't. 3. It was really like 7.
it wasn't.
It was like 7.
No,
No, what? 6.
maybe
Sorry,
6.
6 o'clock. And then we had to get through traffic. But
We did, but so remember what a shit show it was last week when we went to Duke? Was it last week?
dude,
I mean,
It was just a mess. It wasn't a shit show.
it was a
it was a
shit show.
That was my mom.
Oh my God.
Everybody
It was a
knows
shit
who I
show.
am now.
It was a
really
shit show,
was.
but
Everything got
today
canceled.
it was really, really good.
No?
Oh my God. We had a 9 o'clock appointment. I think we got there like 8:45, and I think we left there at 12 something. Oh my God. We were there for so long, but it was so amazing. And I want you to think about this, everybody. Do you remember on our last video that I said, here's what we were, like specific request to put out into the universe. Specific was...
You just said, is that a sham shirt?
It
Absolutely.
is a sham shirt.
Shamrockin' kickoff meeting, by the way,
That's
is
a Vermont sham shirt.
Oh well, our Shamrockin' kickoff is the 11th. So
Yeah, this
boom.
weekend.
Yeah. And I got a surprise that I'm hopefully going to be unveiling to everybody that day.
Yes.
So
you
if you're
better
on the
go.
committee, you want to get on the committee. This is a plug.
It is a plug.
Yeah.
We need people to help us because
We
we
do.
are being slack this year. We have things
The foundation
going
is
on.
doing a ton, but Shamrockin' Sunday is kickoff.
Yeah.
So
If you want to go, let me know.
if you want to be
Message
invited,
me if you're not already on the committee.
yeah, man. And if you are, come on. All right,
Yeah.
so-
Anyway, so we went this morning and
Yep.
remember, I'm so tired right now. I'm always so tired. When we went, last week. God, I can't stay on track.
You got to stay on track because remember we've got a schedule to keep on
Yeah.
this thing.
Okay, so remember last week, the intention to put into the universe, your prayers, your thoughts, your wishes, your dreams, our dreams, was to have a good...
It wasn't our dream. That's not our dream.
No, that's not our dream.
No, it's not.
That
our
was
dream.
just our...
It was a
That
wish.
was our...
It was a wish, right?
It
You
was
put
our
out in the
vision for
universe.
today.
It was, yeah.
Is what we wanted today to happen. And what happened, what we put out there into the universe and asked you all to put into the universe, it happened.
Mm-hmm. It definitely happened. Oh, sorry.
I thought you were just going to totally leave me hanging.
No, I was going to do
Wow.
No.
Wow.
It's a little late for
That
that.
was real late. Anyway, we met with Dr. Sengupta, which was great. She's smart. We got noise again. We were
Cooper,
trying to figure out
hush.
how to not make it so noisy this time.
Put them in the kennel. It's
We
not
have
working.
dogs.
No, I'll go over there. I'll go to the dogs with my wine.
You don't want to be in the video with us,
No,
Grandma?
I'll just go with my wine to the dogs.
She does
Okay.
like the.
She prefers the dogs.
I like the camera.
I know
Doctor-
you do. She
It's
does.
my favorite.
Okay, so what our wishes were last week was that today we would go and we would find out that the SMRI, the very fancy super MRI that was part of the Emory study, would actually show no tumor growth, and that the blood test that John took Friday would show CMV positive, which would qualify him for that cool study at Duke that we really like. That's like immunotherapy, vaccine kind of situation. And on our way to the appointment, we found out that he is indeed SMV positive.
CMV.
Oh my God, I'm so tired.
Sorry. Don't blame it on the tire. You get
I'm
that
such a
wrong.
scientist.
You get that wrong all the time. That one.
What is an FSMD? Why do I have that on my head? I don't know.
Seem to be positive.
So yeah, I did write out an agenda, Barb Horvath.
It's here, but it's an outline.
There it
It's just
is.
an outline.
Can't you read that?
That's actually your actions for today. See all those cross-offs?
There's a lot of cross-offs. Anyway, that happened, and that's good. And then that was in the car right in. And then we get to the appointment, and God dang, she spent a lot of time with us. Like, it was super informative, so thorough. Wow, we learned a lot today. Don't you think?
We did.
Do you feel like you learned a lot?
Oh yeah.
I'm like ready.
Yeah, Dr. Sengupta. She spent a ton of time with us. She's a very big researcher, so she knew a lot about what's going on, and she kind of she shot straight with us. Nothing that we didn't know. She said, "Look, this thing is not good, and the reality is the radiation and chemo does help a lot of people." But then she started going through my pathology report that said, it's this non-methylated thing, and then there's another thing that I didn't even know about that said that's not good for chemo. So basically the chemo is like they're going to keep doing it, but it's really not going to do much. And she said, really, the people that are long-term survivors of this thing, they're doing trials, they're doing new stuff, they're doing things that are out there that can really make a big difference. So, and we kind of knew that. Certainly we know it now. We knew it going in. So then she started going through, this is what I really see for, what would work and what might be helpful for you. And she was very kind of diplomatic about it. She didn't say, don't do this or don't do that. She said, my job is to inform you of, and educate you about the things that are out there, and kind of your scenario, and then your job is to kind of make the decision of what you're going to do.
Based on you, based on your life, based on your own thoughts.
Which is that's exactly what we want, right? We want not somebody to tell us, we want somebody involved and engaged in that, and she did a lot of that for us today.
Yeah, it was awesome. So I left there, actually then we saw Dr. Eaton.
So yeah, then we saw Dr. Eaton. So Dr. Eaton's is the oncologist.
Radiology oncologist.
Sorry, radiologist. So she's the radiologist who's also helping us with this Emory study that we were signed up for.
The radiation burst SMRI study.
Right. So she had done the SMRI, and she had the picture of the SMRI, and she walked us through it. She spent 30
Yeah, we didn't even have an appointment with her.
She's fantastic.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
We didn't even have an appointment. We just said, well, can we just talk to her? Because we know she's here, and we feel like we just need to make a decision. I mean, he's supposed to start radiation on Monday. And so, yeah, somehow she worked us in and then spent 20 minutes with us.
Yeah.
It's like unheard of.
Yeah. So she went through the SMRI, and she said, this gave us a little, kind of a picture of where the tumor used to be, and there's no regrowth, which was massively exciting. So that it's been 4 weeks, right? It's not been any time at all, but we were throwing a little bit of a curveball.
It's aggressive.
Throwing a little bit of a curveball a couple days ago, and now we knew that there was no regrowth, and then this SMRI kind of picks up some places where it might be apt to grow back, and then they hit it with this additional radiation. And the question we had for her is basically, look, we've got this radiation thing, but if we do that, we're excluded from this CMV study and potentially other studies that are vaccine oriented. The CMV study is, if you have the CMV virus, it is absorbed into this glio. They're found inside them all the time. So we don't know if it's because of this virus, or that's kind of what she thinks.
There's some theories.
Or it's just it absorbs it and it consumes it, or whatever. Whatever it is, it's inside the glio. And if you do this virus, vaccine. If you do this vaccine, the theory is, the vaccine will teach your body to go attack it and go, this is what you need to go after, like a bloodhound on sniffing down a
I like
shirt.
that. You're not really making sense, but yeah.
I'm not making sense.
Bloodhound on what?
Yes, you're
Like a
making
shirt,
sense.
you know, they
Oh, a
sniff
bloodhound
a
on a
shirt
shirt?
and they're go get it.
Not like a bloodhound on a coon.
Coon, okay, but sure.
Yes.
But anyway, it's better because you're saying, hey, here's a shirt. Oh, seriously, you're saying this is what you need to go find.
Oh, I get you.
You see, and you said go find this, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna go get that scent, and
Okay.
that's what this is like. And then it goes,
I'm following
and
you.
your own body goes in, and it attacks the CMV virus, which is inside the glio, and their concept is maybe it kills the glio, maybe it controls it. And we're like, I kind of like that because that's something that's permanently in your body, and then it's always fighting. And if it works, it's kind of like a home run ball. The radiation thing was, well, yeah, there's this area here, we can hit it with extra radiation, but then you're out, right? That's it. You've used that bullet. And what we talked to Dr. Eaton about was we kind of feel like we need a bigger bullet, right? If we're going to use one of these bullets, we want the one that's going to be a potential home run, not one that might be okay. If it's really successful, you know, maybe it delays the regrowth of this thing, but it's not anything that's permanent for sure.
And the extra radiation.
Right, extra radiation. So
Getting
we were like,
rid
you know,
of
we want to do this, and she was very, very good about it. And
We thought she
And-
might be mad.
and she wasn't. She was like, but we want, you know, you to be in charge. Can you still stay on our team in terms of doing the radiation? And she
Yeah.
she said she said yeah. She said absolutely. I have to go down to Emory to stick with her, and I'm happy to do that because she's been
She's been awesome.
fantastic. So
Very patient with us.
yeah. So that's the
So
that's a lot more than I was supposed to talk about.
that's
No, but
usually-
it's good, John.
That
Makes
usually-
sense.
Mom says it was good. So
It makes sense.
makes sense.
Bloodhound.
On a t-shirt. No.
That's what we got going on.
Plan-
Now I can't. Now here's the other. This is breaking news.
What?
I can't use the arc reactor.
He can't use Optune, and he was excited about that.
Yeah,
Remember
well,
that?
excited-
Remember the electro thing?
I wasn't really
You
excited.
were a little bit excited.
Not really.
It
No.
had a
It
little
was-
bit of a
No,
Avengers
the only
feel.
reason I was like, hey, this thing is gonna potentially like
Yeah.
control this this growth, and it's been proven to kind of work okay, like a delay
Yeah,
mechanism.
it's
So I was like,
yeah.
I can do this. I'll again wore my headgear when I was in 5th grade,
Mhm.
24 hours,
Mhm.
24/7, and now I can wear this other thing. So
Yeah.
well, that's out because you can't use that while I do this other study. So long story short, that study looks like we would be wanting to do the CMV study. It's
Uh-huh.
not a lock yet because I got to go through all this radiation and chemo. That's 6 weeks, and then we go from there, which we'll go into that
You're jumping again.
just a little.
You do that all the time.
I know.
The other thing that happened today is Dr. Olson, the surgeon, came and looked at his scar,
Yeah.
and then literally told me I gotta start getting all these scabs. He told me, you gotta get these
She's-
scabs off his head.
Leave me alone. She's like,
They're gross.
I know, but I know what you're trying to do. You just want to pick at it. I know you're a freak.
I'm gonna get them.
Yeah. She's like, I'm gonna get like a bristle pad and you just scrub that crap right out of there. I'm like, that's great.
He said, don't be afraid of a little blood.
5, yeah, that's great. I just need like 5 shots of tequila.
While I'm here, I'll protect you, honey.
Clean liquor.
Oh my God.
Clean liquor.
We'll do
She
it.
said a ton of other stuff. Sengupta
Yeah.
did a great job today, and Dr. Eaton did a great job, and now I think we've got I think that's most
Well,
of.
so we left there like so. I was super happy. I don't know. You were pensive.
I was just, it's like, you know, all right, great. Now we have a game plan. We really do, and it's actually.
But it's the game plan that I wanted
It's the one that she
to come to
wanted.
fruition.
Yeah, and it came to her.
I think other people had some things to do with it, but
There's a lot of people out there.
a lot of
Actually,
people.
by the way, Duke wouldn't have happened besides my
I know.
good friend in Woodalley who remains nameless. But so we'll go into the game plan in just a second.
Yeah, so we left there. I was very happy, like literally happy tears, like trying to keep my tears back because
You can cry. It's okay. I won't judge you.
I don't like crying.
She doesn't. But she does on stage
Yeah.
all the time. That's Shamrockin'.
I don't do it on purpose.
No, I know, but you do it. It's good.
I hate it there too.
I know you do. So I want to talk about a little bit of my inspiration stuff. Can I do that?
Okay.
Before we do this?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying we left there like happy, and it went longer than we thought. And so we were planning to get home. Gavin was leaving today.
So we're hungry, and I needed to get some clothes. We attended Leanne's funeral today. We talked to you guys last time about our very, very good friend Scott Rittenbaum and his family lost his daughter to cystic fibrosis, and we went to that funeral. And I was sitting there as they were going through all this stuff, and I sent this information to Scott in a text that we have lived with these kids, these young adults, and these kids that fight this disease, this CF disease, every day. And it's not every day that it's like big and bad and making headline news like, oh, you're in the hospital, but it's like every day they're dealing with pills, and they're dealing with issues, and they're dealing with I gotta eat more food, and they're dealing with shots, and they're dealing with a lot of crap. It's a lot.
Saltwater lavage in their nose, like even that nobody wants to do that.
It is brutal. But Leanne went through a double lung transplant, and we got updates from Scott like on a regular basis. And
6 months ago.
Yeah, 6 months ago, and this disease is horrible, and we're gonna end it. Because she was fortunate that there was somebody who signed the right line on their license that she was able to get lungs and get 6 extra months to live, and
so
real chance
be an organ donor.
Yeah, a real chance of having a lot more than that as well. So,
yeah.
So it brought back to mind these young adults and these kids that are so brave, and they fight this disease, and so many of the adults that are out there are still fighting it. There's great breakthroughs going on, but the stuff that I'm going through right now, I was sitting there, listening to people at the funeral, and they are. I've seen the real heroes. I've watched them grow up. I've watched them go through all these things, and it gives me the inspiration to say, hey, okay, yeah, this is not a good diagnosis. This is not a good stuff. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. But look, these guys are doing it every day. They're fighting CF every day. So if I got to go get shots and MRIs and, picked and prodded and surgeries and, you know what? That's shit happens. So
another really interesting going from that, our morning of all that we had in the morning, literally like transitioning our clothes, your clothes, because I dressed for mine. We had to get your clothes at the mall, but and then going to this celebration of Leanne, and man, it's another clear example of how the CF world and this glio world are like so parallel.
They're very, very similar. I
They're
feel like
very similar.
My whole life up until this point has been getting me ready for this.
Both
Can I say fucking on this? Fucking
Yes.
battle.
Yeah.
And it's more than most families should ever have to deal with, and we know that, and everyone knows that. But you know what? What are you gonna do? We got to deal with it. So you just got to gird up your loins and go after it, and that's what we're doing.
Or go in the fetal position in the corner.
We're not very good at that.
We're not good at that.
Mm-mm.
We're not.
No, and a lot of the people, you guys standing behind us on this call, and there's a ton of people. We still get stuff coming. It's incredible, and it means something. It helps a lot.
It does.
And this is me being all strong and bold, and haven't taken a chemo pill yet, and gotten hit with radiation, and gotten sick or whatever. But you know what? That stuff may come, it may not, but I can think back on Leanne and Gavin and Jake and Andy and the people living with CF and the people that have passed from CF, and gained some energy and inspiration from those guys.
They're not
So that's
complainers, generally.
No.
Generally not complainers, those CFers.
Mm-mm.
Yep. You
They're
just
awesome.
take it.
Yeah,
Keep
it's
going.
incredible.
Keep fighting.
So
It's amazing.
I got nothing to complain about. I just gotta go gotta go do it.
You're gonna complain when I take those scabs off your head, aren't you?
You are, you bitch. She likes picking, you know? Oh, you have a zit. Let me pick
I don't
it.
pick your zits. That's disgusting. Jody does that.
That's gross. That's nasty.
I did used to pop grubs off the cow's
That's- oh,
back,
that's-
so that was satisfying.
See,
Oh my
you
god.
see? She's demented. She's gonna get a hold of my poor tender head, and she's gonna get a Brillo pad in there and just start scrubbing.
I might dump some hydrogen peroxide
Peroxide's
on
fine. I've been doing. Mom's been putting peroxide on my head for, the first 2 weeks when the thing was angry. It was angry.
it. You were angry because you were jacked up on steroids.
I wasn't that angry.
You were kind of angry.
Not really. I didn't sleep very well, but it was okay. And they are starting to pull me off of some other meds and
The last
pills.
med.
Yeah.
Kepra.
So, a good day. I mean,
It was a good day.
good. All right. So,
Good celebration.
what's
of
the
Liam.
game plan, honey? Why don't you?
So, game plan is we need to let Duke know that he's CMV positive so we can get in their system. We're already in their system.
They love us.
But they can flag us for future, which is awesome. But with these clinical studies, like anything can happen. They could close it tomorrow. So we're just going to keep our fingers crossed and know that it's going to stay open.
Yeah.
If it's meant to stay open.
Mhm.
If it closes, that means there's some other
Well,
immunotherapy we need to get.
And that's the other thing we got to check on, right? With Duke,
Yeah, the DVAX.
because there's some really cool stuff that UCLA is doing, and we may have talked about this in another one, but we want to make sure that doing the CMV doesn't exclude us from doing some of the
No,
other
there's
stuff.
a really cool thing that's like in the FDA approval process, but from what we understand,
Could take.
even if you do the CMV, you're not. If it's FDA approved, it just becomes part of your treatment. That's what we think. It's
Anyway.
very confusing, but I think we have a. I'm not gonna say y'all, Lana. Maybe I will. I don't know. I think so. We're gonna let Duke know. We're gonna get Monday. We'll get started on.
Larry Self says everybody has to drink when you say.
Were you having a drinking game now?
Yeah, it's a Greenway
I'm
drinking
in.
game.
Y'all. Nah.
I don't. I have water. I didn't drink
You're
it
lame.
tonight. I'm
Um,
lame.
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday.
Talk.
She tries to be the boss of me.
She does. Doesn't work well.
Doesn't
Go ahead.
Okay. Let Duke know. Then Monday we're gonna start radiation
Chemo.
and chemo with Dr. Eaton.
Mhm.
And at Emory, regular chemo. I mean, obviously regular chemo, regular radiation, and
What's that schedule?
every day, Monday through Friday, he's gonna go down and get that done. But it doesn't take long.
No, it's like 10.
The
10
drive
minutes.
takes
Yeah.
500 times longer than the actual radiation. But that's okay. We're going to the people we want to go to. We
Yep.
could find closer people,
Yeah.
but we want to go down there.
And again, the support staff that we have from you guys and my office, which are, and I think I mention them probably every time, but they
Mhm.
deserve it. Sam and Eric, Brian, all these guys at the office are giving me the opportunity to be able to kind of
Not be
focus on this
stressed
stuff,
out
not be stressed
about
out.
work.
Yeah. So we're able to go in to work and get work done when I need to get done, but then I can go down there and get this stuff. So it's every day, Monday through Friday, and then the weekends are off, and that goes for 6 weeks, and then it ends, and then I get 4 or 5 weeks probably off, and then the game plan would be, then Duke's study starts about 5 weeks after I finish that,
Mm-hmm.
which would put us somewhere in January-ish,
Ish.
and middle end of January probably.
Yeah.
And then that, we think, if we remember correctly, we go to Duke for a few days, and they do some testing and some injections, and they
Yeah, they
kinda
gotta make sure you have reactions.
yeah,
all
they
that.
upfront it a little
We'll
bit.
find
and,
out more about
and
that.
Yeah, we'll give you more detail on that. And then you do that for like 20 months. It's like
Yeah.
I think it's like 20
Be
months.
a lot of going back and forth to
A lot. So once again,
Raleigh,
anybody
Durham,
with a private air
with a plane.
with a plane and a license, because I never
You
got my
never
license.
know.
You never know. Hey, I'll put it out there. Put it out there. You get monthly fly-ups to,
You know, remember what they said at Duke though? When
Oh,
you
yeah,
go
yeah.
up, if you, well, not if you, those people with cancer, those people, they go up there, they have like this really nice accommodations apparently for people, for like $40 a night. You stay at their place, you get your own room, your own bathroom, shared kitchen
We're
space.
working all that out.
Yeah.
So we will do that, and then the study kind of ends, I guess, and hopefully it's kicking ass and taking names and names.
I don't know.
And hopefully that works great. And if not, and it grows back, well, we'll
It's
fine.
not going to grow back.
Nope, it's not gonna grow back. But if it did have regrowth, then we would be able to be eligible for another study, and our crack team of research people are on top of that already. We're already looking beyond that to say, okay, if this occurs, it comes back in 6 months or in 2 months or in 8 months, or these things generally come back pretty quick. What do we do then? And then we'll be ready to go at that. And that's the game plan, isn't it?
Pretty much.
We missing anything? I think that's it. Kick cancer's ass. Is that the only other thing we said? Kick
Yeah.
some ass.
I mean, it's
You got that from
lined
someone,
up.
yeah.
Hey, yeah, seriously, you guys. I got a basket with wine and coffee and this.
And the food. Didn't we have food in there too?
I don't think so. We don't know who it's from.
Yeah. So if
They just
you
left
drop
it.
this off, claim it.
Send me a note.
Yep.
Um,
Claim it.
yeah, Tina. So, yeah, that's the game plan. So I don't know, and we'll check in again maybe Monday. I mean, I'll post some pictures because surely something.
Oh, the Whistler stuff. We got that news too.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So, Gavin got a Make-A-Wish.
So if you have cystic fibrosis, you get Make-A-Wish. Make-A-Wish, and we've been in the process of this for 2 years.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, not quite 2 years.
Wow.
They approved what he wanted to do. His Make-A-Wish is he wanted to go heli skiing in Vancouver and
Because most terminally ill kids want to
Yeah.
go heli skiing.
So like Make-A-Wish was
So
like.
I think it took him a little extra time to figure that one
How
out.
about Disney?
Doesn't everybody go to Disney?
Oh, you go to Disney. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, this kid, he's not your normal kid. He wants to go heli
No.
skiing. And so we just found out this week that everything got approved, and we're going to Whistler, Canada, going through Vancouver into Whistler. Our cousins live up in Vancouver. Unfortunately, they're not going to be there.
Bad
But
timing.
we are going for a ski vacation, like probably around the first week of
Well,
January.
and it coincides very nicely with his radiation break.
Yep. I
So
just got to get in shape. So Ron Walker is working on getting my legs in shape, and hopefully I don't get too pukey over the radiation
Well.
stuff, and I can power through it and still stay in half decent shape because I'm going heli skiing too.
he is, the two of them. I'm not going heli skiing.
Yeah.
Hella no. Not going heli
I'm
skiing.
going.
Hella
I'm
no.
going.
Grandmama,
No,
I gotta do a
are you
little
going to
extra.
heli ski?
no, ma'am.
I got to do a little extra, quad workouts. Squats. Mom says squats, all that good stuff. But you know what? Whatever. It's all good. And that'll be kind of my also motivation for working out a little bit harder. And so we'll get some GoPro and we'll do a video. Maybe I can do a video from the top of the mountain from the helicopter.
Maybe.
Yeah, that might be fun.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go like the week after Christmas or some place around there, but that's exciting news. And I've had many people tell me that they love that we request specific intentions and prayers and thoughts. So here's our specific intention, prayer, thought, 5 energy. So all goes to the same place. What are we asking for? What do we want?
You're ad-libbing. We didn't rehearse this.
We don't rehearse.
Very well rehearsed, this whole thing.
No. If we don't talk again until radiation, we want radiation
You want the
to
whole
go well.
thing with Duke to go smoothly.
Well, that's early.
Duke smoothly would be good.
Yeah.
We won't know about that for a while. But the whole radiation process.
To be
To
like
be
easy.
smooth.
Yeah, it'd be great if there's.
Not sick.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a good one because
That's our next step.
And of course,
Monday.
throwing extra energy into my body and her hands. Remember she got those magic hands, the Reiki hands.
He loves the magic hands.
I do. Gotta say. And easy. And the everything else that we're doing, exercise and the diet and all that, for that to work and starve out the cancer so it can't grow.
Barb says focus.
Sorry. So it can't grow and it will be able to, give the vaccine and everything else the best shot.
It's all gonna
keeping
work.
it control. And incidentally, when she does her Reiki, all of that, that's one of the things I do when she's doing her Reiki thing, is I think about all of those prayers and thoughts and energies and stuff that you guys are putting out there, and I take them in. So you guys can put them out there, and there's a period every not quite every day, but every time we do Reiki that I go through and I think about that and absorb it.
All the Facebook messages, all the cards, all the emails, all the texts, and then the intentions, all of them. So we're good.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So are we done?
Kathy says she volunteers to drink with me. Yeah, in Whistler.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't live anywhere near.
We're gonna
Whistler.
go.
Oh, well, that's cool.
I have a whole bunch of people.
We'll have a massive party in Whistler, beginning of January. Okay, and end of December, probably beginning of January is what we're looking at. Everyone come.
Because
Everybody
we'll
come.
celebrate because you'll be done with radiation.
Yeah, everybody come, and we'll just have a throwdown party. We'll own that place. Be like Christmas. That wasn't the good season. This is the good season right now.
Baker season.
That's right. Get out the way.
Yep. I guess that's all, people. Tina
All right.
says she's wasted. She's been drinking the whole time. Anyway, y'all are awesome.
Susan
It all
says they're
worked.
way ahead of us.
Yeah.
I bet the Heyman they're gonna. They'll probably. They show up for almost everything. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
All
that
right.
it?
That's it.
I'm going to bed.
I'm
I'm
tired.
freaking tired. Except I got to do some things to your head first.
Oh my
Let me see.
god. Seriously?
Let me see it.
Leave it.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
God.
She's bossy.
She is. She thinks she runs the place.
She thinks she's in charge just because she does all the laundry.
All right. So we'll sign off though. We'll let these people go to sleep.
Anyway,
Thanks
we're
for
going to
everybody.
sleep. You guys go to sleep.
We hit 30. We're down to 29. Is it?
What are you looking
Oh no,
at?
31. Look at
50 are watching live.
That's who signed on. We had like 50 that signed on, and so we got 30 that are still that we've kept interest, which is good. It's just good.
You're
And
so
it
dumb. You don't
shows that we're
even
not
know.
running it too long, and we'll keep it entertaining. Try to.
Yeah,
How are we going to continue
heard
to
today
do this?
that our videos go too long. Sorry for being boring. Sorry. Not sorry. Hashtag. Backwards.
Out. We're out. Bye.
Talk to you next time.
Thanks, everybody.
Woo! Bye.